While many of you out here in these social media streets, you are celebrating, you're rejoicing because they finally get P. Diddy is finally behind bars. Understand, P. Diddy is not the only one. Well, what I see is that the system is making sure that they come for the blacks who are involved in these sexual rights. Now, it goes to show when you enter various industry and you see people of different ethnic origin doing sexual rites or whatever rituals to gain favor from these gods, don't follow because you will be the first one they throw under the bus. While I do not have a dog in this fight, I am very observant as to whom they are putting behind bars, right? They are completely exposing and turning the black entertainment industry on its head, right? Now, P. Diddy, he calls them freak off, but they are nothing more than orgies, right? And orgies are practiced in order to honor gods. They are referred to as secret rites to ancient cults. So this individual is doing orgies in the form of freak off, and these orgies is in honor of ancient gods. These orgies are to gain favor from ancient gods. P. Diddy did not invent this. P. Diddy saw this, right? He saw this power and he decided to form his own little cult, his own little group. Now the question is this: these participants in these freak off slash orgies, how many of them were doing this willingly and how many of them were forced? Now that's the question. As I said, I do not have a dog in this fight, but I'm going to show you that there is more to this than what meets the eyes. This is very satanic, this is very ancient, and this man was involved in nothing more than ancient rites, sexual rites, ancient orgies, right? And they usually like doing their orgies near equinox or solstice. Now, in ancient time, there is a festival known as Saturnalia, and Saturnalia is described as 7 straight day of debauchery, and it was done for the Roman god Saturn. Nothing new under the sun. What P. Diddy has done in the form of freak off, which is nothing more than orgies to gain favor from these ancient gods, is not new. And best believe Sean P. Diddy Combs is not the only one doing this. He's not, right? He is not. Once you require a certain level of power and wealth, you've got to do something to get it and to maintain it. Things got out of hand when it comes down to him. He got a bit big-headed, right? He think he was one of the boys and he think he could get away with it. But here we have it, okay? You have quite a lot of ancient festivals that use orgies like Bacchanalia, and not to mention the Roman emperors. When you talk about orgies, you're talking about the Romans. And we're talking about emperor like Tiberius, Caligula, Nero. These emperors, I can't even speak about the debauchery that they do, the orgies that they take part in. It's just unbelievable, right? You can go look up these ancient emperors and their sex life and the things that they did, unspeakable debauchery. And understand, nothing new under the sun. P. Diddy was doing ancient rites in the form of freak off that is nothing more than orgies. That's it, right? You just can't make this thing up, and it sheds light into what is going on in this world. So while you're all clapping and you're enjoying the moment and celebrating, you need to look at the bigger picture. P. Diddy is the one on trial. How much more people out there in the industry that is doing this type of thing, especially with children that we don't know about. He's not the only one, right? And just sitting back and watching how people react to this thing, it is just amazing. It is nothing more than ancient rites. We were told nothing new under the sun. So while these people dress up in fancy clothes and they come out and tell you how hard they work, they're hard workers, from business to entertainment, every last single industry. People are out here doing ancient rites to these gods. People are out here doing, and that is what this is. It's an ancient orgy, it's an ancient rite to these gods. So this is more than learned behavior. This is before Yahushua, the Lion from the tribe of Judah. This practice was happening before he came on earth. Right? We're talking about ancient Babylon, ancient Egypt, ancient Greece, ancient Rome. Orgies is littered across the ancient world. And it was done in honor of ancient gods to get favor, position, wealth, all sorts. Right? We can do an entire documentary regarding ancient orgies from the ancient world. It just don't stop. Nothing new under the sun, people. Don't let the word freak off fool you. It's nothing more than orgies, ancient rites. Right? So before you all go laughing, celebrating, and jumping up and down, understand P. Diddy is not the only one. He's not the only one. It's just that the boys in the boys club decide to throw him under the bus. That's it. That's it. And you're going to hear a lot of blacks names called with P. Diddy. You're not going to hear these powerful other ethnic groups, their names called. You're just going to hear mainly the blacks, the Hebrews. They are the ones that will be thrown under the bus. Because guess what? You should not be following the pagan world. You should not be taking part with these people when they are doing their rituals. You should not allow it to entice you. But there you have it. You will pay a price. We need to pray and say, Glory be to the Most High.